First problem is the hollow circular section with 200 mm external diameter and 100 mm is the internal diameters. Basically, see you in the figure. That is our figure. Draw by itself. That is our external circular section. The dimension is the 200 mm diameter, and this one is the internal diameter of the hollow circular section has 100 mm diameters. Calculate the moment of inertia of a section about any axis and its tangent. He will say that simply find out the moment of inertia of hollow circular section about any axis and its tangent axis, and also the find out about its tangent axis. What is the tangent axis? Tangent axis basically when a circular section when a circular section contact a single point through draw a line. That line on the circular section is known as a tangent. This axis about I'll also find out moment of inertia. That is the problem. A solution is start. That is the dE, dimension of diameter of the external diameter. Di is the diameter of internal. Ix is moment of inertia about any section. Basically, in our simplicity, take a moment of inertia about Ix axis. You know also the in circular section moment of inertia about x axis or y axis, both are the same. Due to I will choose our simplicity moment of inertia about x axis because of the our tangent about x axis. So I will choose moment of inertia about x axis. Suppose what is the area of the our cross section is pi by 4 into d out. Basically he not a solid circular, he is the hollow circular section. So the our outer diameter minus the inner diameter, then the find out the area of the given hollow circular section. So area is equal to pi by 4 into d square outer minus pi by 4 into d square minus di square. So is equal to, that is the area pi by 4 outer diameter square minus inner diameter square is equal to that one. That is the length. L is the from centroidal axis to the our tangent axis length. Is an outer radius. Outer radius is equal to, that is radius mean the diameter divided by 2. Diameter is 200 divided by 2 is the 100 mm. Then to find out the moment of inertia of circular section about x axis. For the moment of inertia of the hollow circular section about x axis is equal to, first you know moment of inertia of a circular section is equal to pi into d की power 4 divided by 64. That is the when a solid circular section, but our given figure is not a solid circular, he is the hollow circular section. Basically the outer moment of inertia about x axis minus inner moment of inertia about x axis, difference is known as the moment of inertia of the hollow circular section. That means what I am saying, that simply moment of inertia about x axis, moment of inertia of the outer pi by d की power 4, that is the outer moment of inertia of a circular section minus pi by 64 into di की power 4 is the internal moment of inertia about x axis. That is the known as moment of inertia of the hollow circular section about x axis, and also you can say that the moment of inertia of the hollow section about centroidal axis. That's clear. Again I will moment of inertia of a circular section about tangent axis. Basically moment of inertia about tangent axis, simply moment of inertia about tangent axis, use of the parallel axis theorem. You know moment of inertia about our centroidal axis, this moment of inertia transfer this axis to this axis, use of parallel axis theorem. What is the parallel axis theorem? Parallel axis theorem is say that the moment of inertia of the given section about centroidal axis plus area of the this section into perpendicular length between the centroidal axis to the where I find out the moment of inertia. That is known as parallel axis theorem. So moment of inertia about Ix, that is the centroidal axis, moment of inertia plus area of the object into length square, that is the perpendicular length AB axis to X axis between distance is known as the perpendicular length L square. Put the value, then the result is the moment of inertia about hollow circular section about tangent axis. That is clear. Two question ask me moment of inertia about centroidal axis, that is the moment of inertia about centroidal axis, and moment of inertia about tangent axis, moment of inertia about tangent axis. That is clear. Okay, done. Continue to the next problem. A rectangular beam section width of 40 mm and depth is 60 mm. Draw the diagram. Width of a rectangular is the 40 mm, depth of the rectangular section is equal to 60 mm. That is the given structure. According to question, I will draw this diagram. Then find the moment of inertia about its centroidal and its base of small side. Here said the find out the moment of inertia about its centroid. Basically here I say that the simply moment of inertia find out about its centroid. Find out about the centroid. I mentioned that and its base of small side and also the base, that is the base of the small side that is the base of the small side. Also the find out moment of inertia about this base, and that is the problem occur. If the moment of inertia of rectangular section is the moment of inertia about x axis, moment of inertia about y axis, but how can you judge the moment of inertia found out of those axes? So for judgment to moment of inertia about centroidal axis, about what is the small side about centroidal axis, two axis, that is the y axis, that is the x axis, but who is the parallel of the small side, that is the 40 mm. 40 mm is the small side of the rectangular section, that means these parallel axis is the x axis. So the moment of inertia of the centroidal axis about x axis find out. Question, what which which axis about find out moment of inertia, that is easily understood by the that confusion solved by the small side. So given problem, find a moment of inertia about x axis and moment of inertia about AD axis. So that is the width, that is the height, this is the width, that is the height, that is the moment of inertia about ICC. Find out the moment of inertia about centroidal axis and the find the moment of inertia about AB, that is the bottom, base of the rectangular section about. So area is equal to, what is the area of the given the rectangular section, L into B, 60 into 40 is equal to 2400. What is the length? Suppose this is the centroidal axis CC. For the base 2, centroidal axis distance, half of the height is 30 mm. So the L is the length between CC axis to the AB axis. So L is equal to 30. First, moment of inertia about x axis about its centroid. So moment of inertia this centroid, this rectangular section about centroidal axis formula is the, that is the width is the side of the x axis, so width is the same, and another side is the cube. So you can say that moment of inertia of this section about x axis is equal to width into height cube divided by 12. So be it the width is equal to 40. Put the value of this formula, then obtain the moment of inertia about centroidal axis x axis about moment of inertia of a rectangular section. Again moment of inertia about AD axis. when you find out centroidal axis moment of inertia, then you can this moment of inertia of centroidal axis transfer the moment of inertia about AB axis to use up the parallel axis theorem. What are the say the parallel axis theorem? Parallel axis theorem simply say that the moment of inertia of a given rectangular section about centroidal axis plus into area of the rectangular section into length, perpendicular length between the centroidal axis to where I find out the moment of inertia. Suppose I am find out moment of inertia about AD axis, then AD axis to the CC axis between length 30, that is the L square. Basic moment of inertia of the base, that is the moment of inertia about centroidal axis, that is the area of the section, length also. Put the value of the BHQ by 12 is the moment of inertia about centroidal axis, and area is the that given rectangular section area, and length is the CC axis to AB axis between length known as the perpendicular L. Put the value, then obtain the moment of inertia about base axis. That's clear. I will continue. Simply, that is the this question find a moment of inertia about centroidal axis, that is here, and moment of inertia about base, that is here. Okay.